Up, what up, what up, what up? What's up, what's up? Let's get it, man. Hey, what's up, everybody, man? What's up? Let's go, man. What's up, man? This a crazy day, ain't it, man? You know it's a wild day when it starts off with some 4K Trey OTF beef. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all that, man, let's see who we got in the house today, man. Who we got checking in? Somebody's saying, oh, Ola. What's up? Ola back, man. What up? Who else we got in the house, man? All right, as y'all get in here, make sure you hit that like button. Let's go. All right, I see AZ King. I see several people. Chicago in here. What's up, Chicago? You said Chicago in here from Lawndale. What up, man? What up? Who else we got up in the house, man? Let's see. Free Lil Maine. OTF over NBA. That's what somebody put in there. You know what I'm saying? We see Huntsville. 205 Tuscaloosa in here. What up, Tuscaloosa? What up, Huntsville? What up? What up? What up? All right, I see y'all piling in here. As you get in here, make sure you hit that like button on your way in. We're about to get to it today, man. Obviously, we're going to be talking about this Quando Rondo situation. What's going down, man? Who else we got up in here? I see you, Chicago, man. Lawndale up in the house, huh? What up? Chicago always in here heavy. What up, man? I see y'all. Somebody was doing a countdown. We up in here. What up? What up? What up? All right. We got the 773 Chicago in the building. What's up? Tampa Bay. What's up? What up? What up? Chicago again. What's up, man? Y'all always in here heavy. What up? Chicago, man. Southside Jamaica, Queens. I see you. Baltimore, Memphis, the 901. I see you. What up, Houston? What up, man? What up, UK? The UK in the building. We got the 757 Virginia in the building. All right, man. As y'all come in, make sure y'all run up them likes. Let's get it. Sacramento in the house. Baton Rouge in the building. Broward County. Savannah, Georgia. Chucktown, South Carolina. What's up, man? You're from that Geechee Gullah. What's up, man? What up? What up, man? I would be hearing, what Charlemagne says that all the time, right? Yeah. All right, I see another Baton Rouge. I see Cincinnati. What up, Fort Gaines, Georgia? What's up, man? The biggest bandit in the building. I feel you. I feel you. Rep how you rep, live how you live. Get it how you get it. You know what I mean? UK, what up? From across the pond. What up? What up? Sacramento in the house. What's up? Broward County in the building. Savannah, Georgia. I see Chucktown, Holly City or Holy City. Where's that? I don't know. Is that a nickname for some city? I ain't never heard of that. Kingston, Jamaica. What's up? Humboldt Park, West Side Chicago, man. What's up? What up? Dublin in here. I see Dublin. What up? What up? What up? I see y'all. All right. Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah. All right, man. It's starting to go fast, man. And I want to get to these points. So we might pause for a second. But, man, everybody, as you get in here, make sure you hit that like button, man. It's very important. We're going to run this up. North Carolina, I see you. 510 in the building. I see you. Houston, 5th Ward in there. What's up, man? I see True. Chi-Town again. Alabama. North Carolina, South Carolina, man, all the Carolinas, Pasadena, Philly, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I see 419 Toledo in the building. What's up? Deerfield, I see you. Oakland, California, what up? All right, man, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Y'all do me a favor. Go ahead, bless that like button, man. We going Savannah, Georgia in here. Okay, and you already banging, man. Hey, you showed up in the chat banging. What's up, man? Let's go. All right, man. If you that serious, man, Quando might need your help, bro. How you gonna get out of LA? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I don't wish nothing wrong on dude. I don't take sides in none of these. But man, that is a good question we gonna get to. How this dude gonna get out of LA, man? Like for real. LA already wild. I probably would have stayed away from LA. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's in the music industry, so he got to get it how he get it, man. Trinidad, what's up? Okay, so Holy City is West Side Chicago. What's up, man? Trinidad, I see you. What up? What up? LA in the building. Dallas in the building. Camden, New Jersey. I see LA again. Sweeney, Texas. I see you. South Memphis. I see you. All right, man. So let's get to it, man. Listen to Varner and get them likes up. I see you, Tulsa, Oklahoma. But we got to get this thing started. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about Quando Rondo's team getting shot up at a gas station in Los Angeles, man. Now, it looks like Quando and his team were not expecting, it looked like they were slipping. I'm going to be real, man. And in that life like that. You feel me? But based on a lot of the information out there, it seems like they were caught off guard in a vulnerable spot where anybody could be caught off guard. You know, anybody pumps gas. Everybody pumps their gas. You eventually got to pull your car over and get some gas for your car, unless you got an electric car, but then you still got to charge the thing, right? But what's wild is, man, there were so many rumors floating around earlier. And I even did a video. The original video I did was basically talking about the fact that, you know, the first rumor was that Quando Rondo had got shot, man, that he was one of the shooting victims. But it seems like not, man. It seems one of his other homeboys, and it's being reported that it's a guy by the name of Lul Pab, was the one who got shot. Now, the news, they were reluctant in releasing a name because the next of kin had not been notified. You know, they had to do their legal thing. You know what I'm saying? But, man, before we get to the specifics, man, and before we start to break down all these clips, because I got a lot of news clips to show, and as well as talk about some of these reactions from Quando's team and from the OTF side of things. You know, one person specifically being Mimo600 had a lot to say. So we're going to get to that as well. But before we do that, man, you know we got to keep it official, like a ref with a whistle, man. Let's get it. All right, man, we're going to get right to it, man. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's bring up this first clip. All right. So originally, when the situation kicked off, or when the reports started to come out, you know, there was a lot of news going on out there. And there was a reporter that was on the scene of the shooting the night the shooting happened. Now, the shooting actually happened yesterday during rush hour traffic time, man. And everybody didn't start finding out about it until earlier this morning that it was involving Quando Rondo, right? So we're going to do this, man. Let's go ahead and play that very first news clip and talk about this, right?
And a wild scene here as investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade. May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage. We don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mike, you'll give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center on La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the Escalade is parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place. To the left, Mike, you'll give you a look. See all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up. 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away.
This news dude is a good storyteller, man. He made it sound real dramatic. He was like, he told it like it was a narrative, or excuse me, like it was a story he was reading. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Targeting that black SUV, the rapper and his second person inside. Up top, Sky Fox, a better look at this area so you can imagine the chaos here. It's right across the street, catty corner from the busy Beverly Center. But
all right, so that was the very first report, right? And obviously, you see all those markers on the ground. All those markers were shell casings. So this is where I came up with this question before I even wanted to start the video. Do y'all think that this was something random and had nothing to do with anything that's happened in hip hop within the last, 2 years? Or do you feel like, yo, man, somebody done put a bag on Quando Rondo's head, man, or there's some kind of hit out on him, you know what I'm saying? Because even one of the police officers who we're going to play a part of the interview from, he talked about it in the whole long interview that, yo, this was planned. This was like, this is planned. Like, they knew that they came here just to shoot somebody. Like, they didn't come to rob somebody or nothing like that. They just showed up to shoot somebody. And obviously they have videotape of it. And the guys were in a white sedan. We'll probably get a lot of information about all that because these cameras and technology these days, man, you just can't be getting away with stuff like this, man. I know LA is backed up. Like, it's wild out there, but man, it's a crazy one, man. But let's play it again for y'all, man, because I know y'all like for me to do such. But man, my bad for neglecting the chat, but I'm gonna be going off on, I'm gonna be talking my talk today, man. We're gonna be talking. But man, what I need y'all to do is not neglect
And a
that like
wild
button.
scene here as investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade. May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage. We don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mike, you'll give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center on La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the...
Yeah, they was tearing that car up, man. They was trying to get up in there. I wonder why, if you knew you were in a hostile area, why not buy a bulletproof car or rent a bulletproof car? They got bulletproof cars to rent in LA. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this was somebody's personal car or if this was I don't know, maybe I don't think it was an Uber. So, you know, it's not, the Uber wouldn't usually have to pull over for gas while you're in the car. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, just poor planning on their side, man. And I'm not wishing nothing bad for them. And, you know, rest in peace to the young man who lost his life. But, yeah, man, seemed like they was slipping, man.
Escalators parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place. To the left, Mike, you'll give you a look. See all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up. 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper.
So 3 men jump out. So it was a 3-man team jump out and only fixed on that black SUV and just firing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Quando Rondo was probably the intended target. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like, yeah, well, we know that. But the way that they play these things on the media is like, oh, it might have been anything. Nah, man. The police have been very honest and transparent with this. They're like, yo, nah, man, this is straight up some stuff like somebody was out to get these dudes. You know? Who it was, we'll know if they ever get caught. But, man, let's go.
And his second person inside. Up top, Sky Fox, a better look at this area so you can imagine the chaos here. It's right across the street, catty corner from the busy Beverly Center. But
all right, man, so that's the end of that news clip, right? So, I don't know. Based on all that information, all those shots, look at all those shell casings, man, that are labeled out there, right? And that's probably just the ones they found at that time. You know, it's probably more since the car had moved, all sorts of things, right? Man, I'm going to just say, this sound like a planned hit to me. I don't know what anybody else is thinking. I see y'all in the comments, man, or in the chat. I see a lot of y'all echoing those sentiments as well, or saying the same thing. But yeah, man, to me, that's what this sounds like. This sounds like somebody was really trying to collect, you know what I'm saying, on Quando Rondo. You feel me? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Yo, hit that like button, run them likes up, man. We should be at about 500 likes, but whatever, man. We're going to continue this train, man, because we got a lot to cover today about this, man, because there's been a lot of responses to this as well, man. I want to get to those, but not before we're done getting at these news clips. So let's look at one separate news story. I want to say this is from CBS News this very morning, so let's check this out.
Yeah, no question. This was a rush hour murder. The question that lingers here, however, for detectives is who was behind the gun that shot and killed a 23-year-old man here at this gas station here behind me. They approached from the back.
So they're on La Cienega, right? So look at that. Look at those condos in the back there, man. It's a nice area. You know what I'm saying?
Back alley, say detectives, and then pulled up to one of these gas pumps as the victim had just finished pumping gas, and then shots were fired. This is the location here, Beverly Boulevard in La Cienega. This is near the Beverly Center. Police now searching for 3 suspects that shot and killed the 23-year-old at the gas station, as I mentioned. The suspects, say police, they approached from a back alley. They fired some shots and then...
Oh, yeah, they was watching them. They was watching them. They was watching them, dog. Because she said that they approached from a back alley. So they came and let me see if I can back it up for a second. We'll check it on the next go round. But yo, they're saying that you saw that long alleyway right there, right? So dudes, that's where all the shell cases were left. So the dudes were shooting from that alley, man. They came from that alley, you know, and the car actually went down that alley, man, when it left. So man, they was planning. They was planning.
The suspects took off, but what's interesting is so did the victim, driving to the area of San Vicente and Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, I see Quando right there, right? Like, he just like, yeah, it's an Escalade. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know he was the intended target, but, man, people around him, that's wild. Let's go.
And that's where sheriff deputies were then flagged down by a pedestrian during rush hour on a Friday. Right around 5:30, they found the victim with a gunshot wound and inside of a black Cadillac Escalade. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital. That is where we are told he died. His identity currently being withheld until family is notified.
We need help.
All right, y'all see that alley right there, right? So that's the alleyway that they were probably shooting from, because that's where all the shell cases landed, right? Now, as they're shooting, after they shot, they went right back down that alleyway. So did they even plan it to the point where they backed through the alleyway so that way they could speed out? That's, yeah, some organization there. That's all I'm going to say. For this to be a random shooting, man, it seemed pretty organized.
From the community, we don't know why or how this happened.
Not normal for the area. This is not acceptable.
Police still searching for the 3 suspects this morning. They really don't have much of a description for the suspects or the car that they were in to go on. They just say right now that it appears that it was a white sedan. So anybody that was in this area, which likely at 5:30 on a Friday, given the fact that there's plenty of shopping out here, and as you can see behind me, a lot of traffic. Imagine it at 5:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. What you're looking at now is just after 7 on a Saturday. So you can imagine the volume of people that were here when all of a sudden shots are fired.
So yeah, 5 o'clock, you know, we still in that time period where no matter where you at, 5 o'clock, you know, it's light outside. Like, it's bright outside. So these dudes did this in broad daylight, not caring, you know what I'm saying? So obviously they had either an amazing escape plan or there was a big reason, like it was necessary for some important reason for them to carry out this shooting, man. I don't think this is random. I don't think they just talked to somebody. It was a road rage incident or anything stupid like that. I think, man, I think this was planned, man. I think this is a planned hit.
Fired at a gentleman who, yeah, no question. This was a rush hour murder.
My bad. Oop. All right, y'all.
Question that lingers here, however, for detectives.
Hold up. Let me stop that. All right, but y'all tell me, man. And my bad, I ain't been looking at the chat much because I wanted to let these videos play. But y'all go ahead and run up them likes. Make sure you hit that like button. And, man, what do y'all think? What do y'all think, man? Honest opinion. You said, yeah, man, there were some rumors that there was an organization that warned him before not to come there. You know what I'm saying? That told him not to come there. So, I mean, I've seen people say that there was several gangs who told Quando Rondo not to be up in there. But, man, to be real, I don't. Somebody saying that 3 years ago, and then you have a shooting where, let's say, man, we gotta have to take off the kid gloves. Yo, a ranking gang member was shot by your crew. You know, you're gonna need to be on point, man. And then you're in a major city like LA, dog, you're gonna have to be on point. You're going to have to be on point, man. But it's crazy, man. It's a crazy situation. Crazy, man. But, man, let's actually, man, I see some of y'all in here talking. And do me a favor. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, run those likes up. And y'all said okay, yeah. Now, okay, I do have to touch on that point. Quando Rondo is a part of an organization, right? He's part of a gang. He claims that he's a rolling 60 and all that, right? And they have enemies and stuff, man. So maybe that does play into it. Might have something to do with the gang stuff outside of, you know, anything to do with anything, you know, within hip hop. That's a possibility. But I want you to hear this last little news story right here that I'm going to play, right? And it's somebody from the police, a police spokesman, and he talks about the situation.
PD on the shooting in Beverly Grove and that victim who was found in West Hollywood.
Let's go live to the news conference.
That investigation is still ongoing. We do have some people at the police station that we're looking to talk to, but all that's happening right now.
We had heard earlier it may have been road rage, one followed the other here. Does that fit in?
I don't know yet. Too soon for me to make any kind of prediction. I have not heard that, and I don't know.
John, what's the status of the person that was handcuffs over there?
So as you can imagine, there were many people here, and people started moving in multiple different directions. As a result of that, people did call in some descriptions of possible suspects. So I believe that the person in handcuffs may be from the victim vehicle. So we're going to investigate and try to determine if there were any kind of exchange of shots. But I can tell you that 3 suspects did shoot up this vehicle, and they left in that white car. I don't know exactly yet, but I'm guessing about.
Now, 3 suspects. They're set on that. So obviously they got camera footage or something. They probably already scrubbed the camera at a gas station, because obviously a gas station is going to have cameras all outside, have cameras inside. Just, it's just one of those things, right? But it seems like they're set on knowing that there's 3 suspects and 3 shooters. So the 3 suspects were all shooting at the same time. And, man, Quando Rondo and whoever else was in the car, they need to be thanking they lucky stars. But he made another point that I'm gonna talk about in a second when we play this back.
3 or 4.
So he didn't drive himself and then collapse near the sheriff's.
There was at least one other person with him in that vehicle. Yes. Yeah, there were some other people that heard shots out here, right? But mainly they saw the vehicles leaving the scene, to include the victim vehicle, which was a black Cadillac Escalade.
Do you have a name on the victim?
I do not have a name for you yet. We do know who he is, but unfortunately we haven't been able to make contact with next of kin, so it's going to be a little while. He's a male adult, about approximately.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all, let me know in the chat, man. Can y'all see the stream smooth? If not, let me know, man. Let me know. All right? Because I want to make sure that you guys can see all these videos and everything, right? Before we get on to the next points. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to keep playing this, and then we're going to comment on it when we run it back, right?
23 years of age. Anyone with information, please call the West Bureau Homicide.
All right, yeah, so that's where it cuts off, because he's just going to ask people to call Crime Stoppers or whatever. But you heard, man, there were several points that he made there that I want to touch on, though. Like, he talked about the fact that, he knows that there's 3 shooters and that they couldn't release the information about who the alleged victim was. But when we go over the people who have commented on the situation, you'll see that it was most likely Quando Rondo's homeboy, Lul Pab. Now, I don't know if he was out there to rap or whatever, or what he was out there with Quando for, but regardless, I doubt he was the intended target in this situation. Let's go.
Shooting in Beverly Grove, and that victim who was found in West Hollywood.
Let's go live to the news conference.
That investigation is still ongoing. We do have some people at the police station that we're looking to talk to, but all that's happening right now.
We had heard earlier may have been road rage, that one followed the other here. Does that fit in?
I don't know yet. Too soon for me to make any kind of prediction. I have not heard that, and I don't know.
John, what's the status of the person that was in handcuffs up there?
As you can imagine, there were many people here, and people started moving in multiple different directions. As a result of that, people did call in some descriptions of possible suspects. So I believe that the person in handcuffs may be from the victim vehicle.
You heard that. Somebody's in handcuffs. Now, we saw Quando Rondo talking to the police, but somebody they have in handcuffs from Quando Rondo's team, which is interesting. Like, who is in handcuffs? Is it Quando? Because it didn't look like he was being arrested. It looked like he was talking to the police, but it didn't seem like he was being arrested or anything like that, bruh. So that's wild that somebody from his side is in handcuffs. Maybe somebody from his side was shooting back. That's a possibility.
So we're going to investigate and try to determine if there were any kind of exchange of shots. But I can tell you that 3 suspects did shoot up this vehicle, and they left in that white car. I don't know exactly yet, but I'm guessing about 3 or 4.
So he didn't drive himself and then collapse near the sheriff's.
There was at least one other person with him in that vehicle. Yes. Yeah, there were some other people that heard shots out here, right? But mainly they saw the vehicles leaving the scene, to include the victim vehicle, which was a black Cadillac Escalade.
Do you have a name on the victim?
I do not have a name for you yet. We do know who he is, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to make contact with next of kin, so it's going to be a little while. He's a male adult, about approximately 23 years of age. Anyone with information, please call the West Bureau Homicide.
All right, man. So that's him talking about the Crime Stoppers information and all that. So I cut it off there. But, man, all right. So, I don't know. Honest opinion, all these variables, I'm going to say, yeah, man, it was a targeted hit. You feel me? All right, we good? I want to make sure, can you guys saw the video? Okay. Making sure that we good, man. We making sure we good. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's continue on, man. Let's talk about some of the things that have happened since the shooting. Now, obviously, people have been talking about these videos of Quando Rondo and pictures of Quando Rondo out there. And basically, you could prove from the pictures that, Quando Rondo wasn't one of the shooting victims. Because even in this picture right here, you see Quando Rondo right there talking to one of the police officers. He looks a little distraught. And, he was probably, they said a pedestrian waved down the police for help when they pulled the Escalade over. It was probably Quando Rondo or either one of the guys who got arrested. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that, the first reports that we heard is that he was shot, but it looks like Quando Rondo wasn't hurt at all. Now, he does have on a bandana Scully or a bandana Pooh Shiesty mask. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty mask. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I doubt Quando Rondo was the one to get out to pump the gas, but that's a bad fashion choice. I know he is what he is and he claims what he claims, but man, wearing that out in LA, that's probably not a good idea. Y'all tell me, chat. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think that's a good idea or a wise idea at that. Let me see what y'all saying. Can y'all see the stream? Is the stream working? Hopefully it is, man, because I'm getting some crazy info, man. You know what I mean? But let's go, man. Let's go. All right, so like I said, since then, there's been a lot going on. Also, there's been several posts on social media, obviously from different people who might have issues or whatnot, right? One of those posts I want to talk about right here was a post that I seen on No Jumper's platform, and it basically shows Quando Rondo.
And they drive off trying to make a getaway to.
It actually shows Quando Rondo and them, and it shows the Escalade from an overhead view. So I was like, man, let's look at this post. So let me bring that up real quick for y'all. And hopefully y'all can see that. If you can't, let me know.
Trying to make a getaway to get away from the bullets that are flying. Some more video now. Ground video gives you an idea of how this plays out. So once that SUV is hit by the gunfire, they take off, they hit the gas, and they drive a few blocks away into West Hollywood. They wind up stopping over at Santa Monica and San Vicente, right in the very heart of West Hollywood. Over there by the sheriff's station, also by the West Hollywood Park. They pull over there because the wounds to the man who was hit inside the Escalade too severe. He's bleeding. They pull over. 911 is called. Paramedics rush in. They take the injured man who's hit by gunfire to the ER. He does not make it, does not survive. So that area now in West Hollywood, also very busy, as you can imagine, on a Friday night, late summer. That is all tied up as a part of this investigation, a deadly shooting investigation. Then you have the second location here at the gas station where bullets fly. Investigators say the manhunt is on now. The manhunt on for these three gunmen who, as one witness said, turned into hitmen, almost execution style. Listen to the lieutenant.
They gassed up their vehicle, and as they were getting into their vehicle, a white car approached from the alley. Three men got out of that car. They were in all dark clothing. They approached, fired numerous shots, and then left in that white car going eastbound in the alley north of Beverly. It does appear that we don't see any kind of argument or anything go on beforehand, so clearly these men came here with a mission in mind.
SUV hit several times.
Now, you heard that part, that last part where he said these men came here with a mission in mind, and you see Quando Rondo was in the background.
SUV hit several times, and they drive on.
My bad. Let me turn that down. Quando Rondo was in the background going Crazy, man. Like, yo, I could only imagine, man, be sitting in the car and one of your homeboys, he's out there probably on your word and probably out there with you, and he ends up getting shot and killed like that, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy, 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 man. You said true. I'm trying to read the chat. Y'all going fast, but I'm trying to keep up, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. The stream, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's acting wild. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button so that way we can send out these alerts, man. Let people know that we going. You know what I'm saying? Because something's up on the background. But, you know, regardless of that, regardless of all that, man, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy in the situation. And what's horrible about this is they got issues, man. They got beef with people out there. So one of the, obviously, the most well-known beefs in hip hop right now is OTF and NBA 4K trade, or whatever you want to call it, right? And that's no diss to either side or whatnot. It's just that that's the most well-known back and forth. Now, somebody who used to be, you know, with OTF for a while, man, I don't know his status right now. And we're talking about Mimo 600. Now, for those of you who don't know Mimo 600, let me just pull up a pic. That's Mimo 600 right there. And he was on the Loyal Bros CD with that Lil Durk put out that was kind of showcasing all the up-and-coming OTF artists, right? Since then, there's been some sort of fallout. There's even been rumors that Mimo ended up getting his chain jacked by somebody by the name of THF Bezu, who's a longtime homeboy of Lil Durk. But, man, none of that has been confirmed or substantiated. But regardless, you've seen a split of Mimo from OTF so much. But he had a relationship with all these guys, one of them being King Von. So when he heard this news, he went to social media to talk about it. So let's actually look at the post that he did, and then we'll look at the live he was on earlier today. So the very first post, he said this right here. And it's that same news clip that I showed you guys, right? From the No Jumper post. And it basically has, you know, he copied it into his story and said, where y'all pipe at? You know what I'm saying? Basically talking about where's y'all gun? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are y'all doing type of deal? You know, not poking fun directly, but, man, kind of poking fun at the situation that's going on with Quando Rondo and them. Because essentially Quando Rondo's team took out one of his homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Killed one of his good friends. So, you know, he was striking back. Because I think the very first time I ever heard King Von was on the what is it, Exposing Me video with Mimo. And they both killed that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, here these cats coming. They're going to be all right. You know what I mean? But he didn't stop there. He also made another post, this post right here, where he said, we better, where he's obviously poking fun. He's obviously saying like, yo, these cats was out there slipping. You know, and this is my interpretation. Like, yo, these cats is out here slipping. Like they in LA and they walking around, you know what I'm saying? Like la-di-da, like things ain't still on. Like I said earlier, dog, essentially your crew killed a ranking gang member from Chicago. Like I would be on head on a swivel, pins in it. King Von had a lot of people he was cool with. He shot a whole video in LA. Not saying that OTF had anything to do with this at all. I'm not saying King Von, but I would still be like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little, but I mean, anybody can get got, obviously, and them being at a gas station, that's just a normal stop, man. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, Mimo 600 is poking fun at them and just saying that we better. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known that they don't slip like that. That was my interpretation of that, right? Now, let's talk about some of the people from Quando Rondo's side that responded. And a lot of people were heartbroken because Lul Pab, you know, not as well known as Quando Rondo, but I'm pretty sure they were trying to push him either as an artist or something. He had a reason to be out there in LA with Quando, right? So let's look at this post from DJ Shields. Now, DJ Shields has DJ for NBA Youngboy and also DJs for Quando Rondo. Excuse me, man. Also DJs for Quando Rondo. He's Quando Rondo's DJ, right? And he had several things to say about this situation. So let's check it out, man. And let's look at his first post. And this is his post right here. He said, this not it. I promise you it's not. Heartbreak emojis. You know what I'm saying? Basically letting it be known like, yo, it don't end with that. You know what I'm saying? This not it. I promise you it's not. You know what I mean? Take that how you want. You know what I'm saying? Take that how you want, but it seems like he's already saying like, okay, it don't end there. That's my interpretation of this, you know? And they just lost somebody. So, you know, like somebody out of their camp just passed away. Somebody out of somebody else's camp might have passed away. I don't know who they're into it with in LA if that's the situation. But if he's talking about, you know, the back and forth between OTF and 4K Trey, I mean, one can interpret it that way. So I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, but that seems a bit, you know, leading. You know what I mean? Now, he also made this post right here where he posted a picture of what looks like Lul Pab. And even at the bottom, I think you see Lul Pab's, I think he tagged his Instagram or something like that. I might have cut it off. But, yeah, man. So there it is right there. That's a picture of him right there. You know what I mean? And he posted that with the crying emoji. You know what I'm saying? And the shocked emoji. Like, what in the world? Because imagine just going out to L.A. on a trip, trying to conduct some business. You in the entertainment business, things is looking up. You're doing dream type stuff, man. People love to go out to L.A. and have a good time and get into the music industry and things like that. And then a tragedy like this happens, man. You got to remember, for some people, this is a tragedy, bro. Horrible, man. And then he also posted this: I don't want to talk. So just letting it be known that his heart's broken or he's feeling sad, he don't want to talk. Because Lil Pab, he was probably one of the most beloved members of their crew or whatnot. And it's probably struck them, you know, hit them a hard way, man. Which is horrible, man. Like, I don't wish none of this. I don't wish nobody gets shot. I don't wish none of this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a horrible situation. And he's just trying to, say his piece. But also that first post, though, I don't know. It just seems like he putting like, I don't know. It seems like he's leaving it out there that it's going to be some get back or something. I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but that's how I interpret it, sort of. You know what I mean? I don't know what he was thinking when he put it out, though. You know what I mean? Crazy, man. Crazy, man. But the back and forth and the dissonant stuff doesn't end there. Because, you know, in drill culture, it's prevalent, man. That's a basis for a lot of the things that go down in drill rap or whatnot. And it's a basis for a lot of the things that go down when it comes to these back and forths between all the crews that are beefing in hip-hop. And right now, it's a lot of them. So let's look at this other post that I wanted to play, man. And this is of Mimo 600.
Videos.
And he was talking to somebody on live. I'm not sure who he's talking to because I could barely see his face. Their faces are barely out there. But there's different hip-hop sources that are reporting this, or blogs, I should say. And let's give it a look. Let's give it a look and listen to what he's saying. All right? Hopefully y'all can see that. All right, so let's play.
He said no. Oh, did he? He took off running. He took off running like he ran like this, like on Friday. He looked like red on Friday. I swear to God, he ran like red on Friday.
Not funny. Not funny.
They say, well, your chains. I got all my chains on Lil Steve. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? His ass, only thing he had to do was just pass out in the grass. I would have played dead on photo. He good for driving motherfuckers to the hospital. Why he ain't keep driving? That blood coming out his ass fast. I would have played dead. With them switches going off. I would have been straight.
So obviously they clowning Quando Rondo because there's another video where Quando Rondo is kind of running away from the truck, and you know it's not funny, but it's like he's being very loud about, no man, they got my homeboy. You know it's dramatic. You know what I'm saying, to say the least. You know what I'm saying. So this is cold blooded, man. Let's go.
I'm about to try to blow Pump 7 up. Hell no, look at
Pump 7.
I know it ain't the hottest of them all. Well, so the question is, where are y'all weapons? Y'all do all this woofing and he said no.
And that goes back, you heard what Mimo said there at the end. That goes back to what he said in that post. Like, yo, where are y'all weapons? Y'all be online talking all this, you know, but where, like, when it really get crazy. But to be fair, he was ambushed. Quando Rondo and them were ambushed. You heard that the dudes, when we played the news story, the dudes crept in from the alleyway. So nobody is looking at that. Well, some people look at the alley. I know dudes who be like, yo, Yeah, man, just keep looking at that alley. There's people who be on point like that, but they weren't thinking that probably, man, to be looking in that alley. But those dudes came from the alleyway where all those shell cases were found and then started to open up on the car, which is good planning on their behalf. Not saying that this is a good thing or a positive thing. I'm not giving credit to bad behavior, but I'm just saying it goes to show that there was a level of strategy or planning in this that lets you know that this might have been something for money. You know what I'm saying? This might have been something that was paid for. This might have been something that was, planned out ahead of time, if they ever stopped or did anything. So let's go, man.
Oh, did he? He took off running. He took off running like he ran like this. Like who's that? On Friday. He looked like Red on Friday. I swear to God, he ran like Red on Friday. The nigga say no. They say, where your chains? I got all my chains on Lil Steve. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? His ass, only thing he had to do was just pass out in the grass. I would have played dead on photo. He good for driving motherfuckers to the hospital. Why he ain't keep driving? That blood coming out his ass fast. I would have played dead. With them switches going over. I would have been straight. Motherfucker try to blow Pump 7 up.
Pump. Clowning, man. They clowning. Pump 7. Let's go.
Look at Breeze up to my head. I know it ain't the hottest of them all. But so, the question is, where are y'all?
I didn't even notice that. 600 Breezy was in the comments.
Trolls and videos on listing. What the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all didn't have a swing. Did y'all at least pinch the bitch? They ain't throw a rock back.
Not funny, man. Somebody lost their life. Not funny, but they clowning, man.
Listen, them niggas ain't even making a block up the street. I don't know what type of life niggas be living. Y'all can't be doing that decent shit and stopping that. First of all, Millie, do we go to gas stations? Hell no. Nah, fucking goofy. What you doing at the gas? That driver on listing of my driver don't have my car for his ass 5, nigga, on stead. We need woods or anything. We not doing that. We ain't scared. We just smart. You niggas goofy. Y'all goofy as hell. LA. New ops. Rizzo ass slow. Them ain't my ops, man. They ass goofy. Listing. Hell nah. Them niggas crazy. Them niggas out there. Them niggas in Cali off them edibles.
Yo, man. Yo. All right, I know they dissing, and it's not cool, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, but Mimo is making a lot of good points. Let's be real. Mimo, and I see 600 Breezy in the comments, but he's making a lot of good points, bro. Like I don't know. If I had that type of heat, I don't think I'd be trying to, and when I say heat, I'm talking about people actually looking and wanting me out of here like that. I wouldn't be going to no dang gas station either. And a driver, he definitely ain't stopping for no gas. Unless he's beyond E. He better be on EE. You know what I'm saying?
Had another out-of-body experience on photo. For sure, he had another out-of-body experience. Hell no, he said,
now, they're talking about he had another out-of-body experience. They're talking about the time that he was interviewed by Angela Yee in the back of I think it was like a Rolls Royce or something. It was a weird interview with Quando Rondo. And he basically told Angela Yee when she asked him about the shooting, he was like, I believe I had an out-of-body experience. And they clowning that. That's what they talk about, man. Let's go.
Damn. Man. I'm scared. Trolls and videos on listing. What the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all didn't have a swing. Did y'all at least pinch the bitch on stage? Them niggas ain't have a swing shot. They ain't throw a rock back on listing. Them niggas ain't even making a block up the street. I don't know what type of life niggas be living. Y'all can't be doing that decent shit and stopping that. First of all, Millie,
Now the Chicago cats, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the drill culture, man. They've been doing this dissing and stuff and, a lot of backdoor and stuff. Like, they've been prepared for this a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's like people who it's a different lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Like, drill rappers in Chicago, through all the things that they've been through, like even Lil Durk and them, they say there's just things that they won't do just based off of learning lessons from the past. But if you just happy to be out in LA, you having a good time, you ain't thinking about all that. So it seemed like, man, I don't know, man. It just seemed like maybe they might have let their guard down.
Do we go to gas stations? Hell no. Nah, fucking goofy. What you doing at the gas? That driver on listing of my driver don't have my car for his ass 5, nigga, on stead. We need woods or anything. We not doing that. We ain't scared. We just smart. You niggas goofy. Y'all goofy as hell. LA.
New ops, Breezo ass slow.
Them ain't my ops, man. They ass goofy. Lusty.
Hell nah, them niggas crazy. Them niggas out there, them niggas in Cali off them edibles.
I was about he done had another out of body experience. So fuck up.
For sure, he done had another out of body experience.
Hell no, he said,
Man.
They dissing.
I'm scared.
Dissing.
Trolling.
Videos on Lusty. What the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all don't have a.
So I keep missing the comment where 600 Breezes in the comments. But man, that was just another video of Mimo 600 and them reacting. And obviously they pointed out, they made some points. I'm going to be real, man. They made some points because it did seem like Quando Rondo and them, and I don't know them. I don't know their driver. I just know from the story that we heard that, they was kind of slipping, man. They was slipping, man. LA is one of them places you just got to be on point, man. Especially how, man, LA cats be so, man, it be wild, man. It's wild, man. My apologies. I know I played that several times, man. And they was doing a lot of talking, a lot of dissing and some crazy language. But what y'all think, man? Y'all laughing. Y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong for that, man. I see y'all clowning, man. Quando Rondo was hurt, man. He was feeling bad. His homeboy just got shot, man. Stop. But they were clowning, man. They was clowning, man. Oh, I am not laughing at the tragedy of that young man losing his life. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the jokes that they made that were kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Not the dude losing his life, because they said some crazy stuff. Y'all said play it again. All right, man. We'll play it one more time, man. We'll play it one more time. But this is Mimo 600. And I think he said it was Melly. And basically he was, my bad. That was an article I was reading earlier. Yeah, I be reading hip hop stuff, man. I'm one of them.
Videos on Lusty. What the fuck is y'all weapons at?
So let's play it over.
He said no. Oh, did he?
He took off running like
he ran like this.
Somebody added the clip.
He looked like Red on Friday.
I swear to God, he ran like Red on Friday.
The nigga say no. They say, well, your chains. I got all my chains on Lusty. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
His ass, only thing he had to do was just.
All right, there goes 600 Breeze's comment.
I would have played dead on photo.
He good for driving motherfuckers to the hospital. Why he ain't keep driving? That blood coming out his ass fast.
I would have played dead. With those switches going over.
Man, he did look kind of crazy in that scene when he was yelling. But, man, shoot, that's his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who been in that situation, man, when your homeboy gets shot and you actually see it after that, it's life-changing, man. It is, man. It's life-changing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that been straight.
I'm gonna try to blow Pump 7 up.
Hell no. Look at Breezo to my head. I know it ain't the hottest of them all.
Well, so.
The question is, where are y'all weapons? Y'all do all this woofing and.
He made a good point. Like I said, he said, yo, where are y'all weapons, bro? Like, where are y'all weapons? Like, man, that's tricky because you go to LA, you got to ride in the plane. Maybe you can get some security. I don't know, man. I could only wonder what armed security would charge Quando Rondo or somebody like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, maybe they got a flat rate. I'd be on that wave because Lil Durk and them got security. Every time you see Lil Durk, he got a Navy SEAL looking kind of white dude with him with a beard, and he with the business. You know what I'm saying? You really don't want to mess with that dude. Then he got his homeboys in the front of him and in the back of him, so he's guarded. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but let's go ahead and play his next part. My bad. I paused for a second there. Here you go.
So Lusty, what the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all don't have a swing. Did y'all at least pinch the bitch? On Steve.
Them niggas ain't have a clean shot.
They ain't throw a rock back on Lusty.
He said, y'all ain't throw a rock back. This is cold-blooded.
Them niggas ain't even making a block up the street.
I don't know what type of life niggas be living. Y'all can't be doing that decent shit and stopping that. First of all, Millie, do we go to gas stations?
Hell nah.
You're fucking goofy. What you doing at the gas? That driver on Lusty, if my driver don't have my car for his ass fired, nigga, on Steve. We need woods or anything. We not doing that. We ain't scared. We just.
Yeah, you talking about being strategic, not stopping at gas stations. And he was like, how y'all dissing and y'all ain't prepared? Because Quando Rondo and them are from Savannah. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to diss Savannah or to say anything bad about Savannah, but they ain't been going through the drill rap culture for the last 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Where it's been dissing back and forth to where you know not to do certain things after you diss this hood. Like, it's a different culture. So now, due to the fact that they shot and somebody from his team shot and killed somebody who was in that or from that, now they're kind of put into that as well. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. And man, y'all stop tripping, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Run them likes up. Let's get it.
Tomorrow, you niggas goofy. Y'all goofy as hell. LA.
New ops. Rizzo ass slow.
Them ain't my ops, man. They ass goofy.
Hell nah, them niggas crazy. Them niggas out there, them niggas in Cali off them edibles.
About he done had another out of body experience. So
for sure, he done had another out of body experience.
Hell no, he said,
man.
Now, okay, they're talking about Quando Rondo, man. They're not talking about the guy who lost his life, right? So they talking about when he was in the interview, was like, ma'am, and he's talking to Angela Yee. Like, I mean, I get it. She's older than him, but she ain't that much older. He is from the South. So, you know, he's a Southern courtesy. He's going to be like, ma'am or sir. So I get it. But they making fun of how he was saying that in the interview. Because in that interview with Angela Yee, Quando Rondo was seeming a little weird and something like, which I get why he was avoiding the questions and answering the questions because he didn't want to incriminate himself or any of his homeboys. But it's just the answers he was giving to avoid answering her questions were just, they were off, man. It's funny, man. Funny moment in hip hop.
I'm scared.
Trolls.
Videos on listing. What the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all
all right, man. All right, we ain't gonna play it no more. But man, so that was Mimo, 600 Breezy, and I think he said his name was Millie. They were on basically on a live, you know what I'm saying, and talking about the incident and basically clowning Quando Rondo. Like that was the biggest point of it, man. And to think about this, man, and to put things into perspective, man, regardless of all the back and forth and the things that's been going down in hip hop and this NBA or 4K Trey versus OTF, you know, people been losing their lives, man. Between them, you had King Von lose his life, and now you have Lul Pab lost his life. And you know, this is it's ridiculous, man. And it shouldn't be happening. But man, when you have the drill culture in hip hop and you have these other things going down, man, it just comes with it, man. So I don't know, man. But regardless of all that, I still to this day think that this was a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Videos on
because
y'all weapons at?
Y'all got that playing in the background. Because regardless of what, you know what I'm saying? It seemed very organized. Y'all tell me in the chat, though. Y'all tell me in the chat. Am I bugging? Yeah, I see somebody with the tooth. I see y'all, man. Clowning. You should interview Yak Gotti from jail. Nah, man. I don't start interviews for a little while, man. I'm going to start dropping interviews, but, you know, we got to work out some paperwork stuff, you know what I'm saying? Release all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, man. So, but man, what y'all could do is hit that like button, man. I see it's 1,200 of y'all up in here right now. Make sure you smash that like button, man. Run them up, man. We should have about 1,000 likes. That's where I'd like to see it, but you know, it is what it is. But what do y'all think about Mimo 600 and those cats clowning Quando Rondo on that live, man? I mean, let's be real. Roll back time. After King Von got killed, a lot of the dudes from 4K Trey were clowning King Von. You had everybody with an NBA in their Instagram name saying something dissing King Von, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. You know, it's not really a reap what you sow type of situation. It's just sad all the way around and horrible all the way around. But, you know, you're going to get that same type of treatment, you know? It's crazy, man. But if anything, look, man, Quando Rondo in them, especially in a city like LA, I couldn't imagine going to LA and be slipping, dog. That's just, and I am no gangster. I ain't in the streets. I ain't none of that. Y'all hear that? I am not in no gang or nothing like that, right? But, dog, the level of just being on point, man, you got to be in some of them big cities are different. You know what I'm saying? Be it Brooklyn, New York, been there, same type of stuff. You know, D.C., you know, deep into D.C. like that. Chicago, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It just, yeah, man. They wildin'. They was wildin', man. But what do y'all think? And since I'm looking at the chat now, man, what do y'all think about this comment from DJ Shields? Where he said, "This is not it. I promise you it's not." Now, DJ Shields is a 4K Trey DJ, essentially. You know what I mean? DJs for NBA Youngboy and for Quando Rondo. You know what I mean? So he put this out there with the heartbreak emojis, letting it be known that he was sad about the situation, but it doesn't end here. Do you think this will continue on, or do you think they'll eventually come to some level of peace in this situation, man? It seemed like these cats been back and forth without any action for a long time, and it's been good, man, because look at Lil Durk's career, right? Lil Durk's career is doing the best it ever has. You know what I'm saying? He's doing amazing. Problem is, Quando Rondo and them, you know, their career, the King Von losing his life really hurt his career, bro. Like, that's like detrimental to his career. Like, immediately, like, okay, they used to post the weekly streaming numbers and stuff like that, right? The 4 weeks when this first happened, when the shooting first happened with King Von, Quando Rondo streams was up, like everybody who was being mentioned, because people wanted to just check him out, right? Since they took that away, you know, this year, you really can't see it as much, because I think they started to see what I was seeing and what other bloggers were seeing. That a lot of that, and man, please don't get me for saying this. A lot of the negative stuff was leading to a lot of streams. But eventually, that fell off, man. That fell off quick, bro. And Quando Rondo, since then, it's been hard for a promoter to book him because, you know, there's always that threat of something happening. Where Lil Durk and them, they selling out arenas, dog. Like, no games. You know, I think Lil Durk, during his tour, didn't he sell out the United Center for the 72-20 tour? Like, no games, dog. No games. So, man, it's tragic. We wish that situation never happened. I'm pretty sure Quando Rondo and them wish it never happened. But, man, this is what happens when you have a whole bunch of people making brash decisions and leading to people losing their life, man. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Y'all tell me in the chat, what y'all think, man? With Mimo and them being cold by dissing? Or is that just is what it is at this point? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. 3 masks up, all black, 5 morning. They've been following. Yeah, man. They had to be following him. They had to be sitting on him, man. There is no way that they weren't sitting on him, man. You know what I mean? Portland, Jamaica in the building. What's up, man? I see you multiple posts, man. You're going to have to start super chatting in, bro. I see you. Yo, but I think they were obviously sitting on him, bro. They had to be. Like, this, waiting, and then for them to make a mistake and going to the gas station when you hot, like Mimo and them said, it was a big mistake. Big mistake. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this young man lost his life, man. And just like, you know, people in the drill rap circles, they've learned these lessons before. So people will start paying attention and making sure that, you know, especially if you got some type of beef out there, that you watch out. Bruh, you say he a dead man walk. I don't know, man. This is the question. And I tiptoed around this in the intro, right? How's Quando Rondo going to make it out of LA? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say all that is true, that somebody got money on him. You know what I'm saying? And on that other side, whoever it be, they got a lot of money. I'm talking about more money than you could probably imagine, right? They really get money like that. How do you make it out of LA safely? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to really be on guard. You might want to hire some armed security, but I don't know if he got money for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not a cheap thing. Armed security and all that is not cheap. But just to get to the airport, I do that. I'm doing that. I'm like, yo, who do we call? All right, everybody get your money together because we need them boys. We need them dudes. You know what I mean? Like the dude that Lil Durk got, like with the look like he an ex-Navy SEAL or whatever. You know, that's what I want. Them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Get me to the airport and get me back home to Savannah is what I do. He needs to leave LA. Yeah, man, he got to be careful. He rolling. Yeah, we know about what he's affiliated with or allegedly, but man, what's up, dog? Y'all mad at me today or something? Yo, y'all run them likes up, man. What y'all doing? Get them likes up, dog. We should have been at over 1,000 likes. some time ago. Plus, all them dang clips I played, man, let's rock. Let's rock. Let's go. Let's go, man. Get them likes up. 229 in the building. What's up? Durk carried that bag of $1 million. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When Durk carries around the bag with $1 million in it and he drops it off in the hood I don't know, it seemed like he do that every 6 months or something like that. I don't know if is that charity or is that just him showing that for the camera, making it seem like he's still down with his hometown and down with his home team and whatnot, right? Maybe a lot of that is fake. That could be fake, right? But let's say it's real. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say this. Quando Rondo and them, if I was them, I would never go to Chicago, LA. I would stay out of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I would leave those places alone unless they for sure knew there was somebody who was going to look after them. You know what I mean? Craziness. You said, somebody said, yo, clips. Funny, man. That is funny. Yeah. But for real, though, run them likes up. Nah, for real. Run them likes up. But what's crazy, man, I don't know where we go from here. Hopefully, Quando Rondo can find himself with some security. I mean, at this point, somebody from his crew is locked up. And I don't know if y'all caught that when I played that clip, but they said somebody from his crew is locked up. They got arrested. So I don't know if I don't know, man. Maybe he shot back. Maybe somebody shot back, but it didn't seem like it. It seemed like they were straight up ambushed, like straight up, like 100% ambushed in the situation. So y'all back and forth with the OTF 4K Trey stuff, man. Just don't get too disrespectful and it's all good, man. Y'all good. Y'all said he not paying up. Y'all talking about who he's allegedly aligned with or whatever, or what he reps. I don't know the politics of that, and I would never talk about the politics of that certain group. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just, usually even in my videos, I don't really say gang names and stuff like that, and organization names like that, unless it's in the report that I'm reading, right? So whatever group that is, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think this, somebody said RIP 4K Trey. Nah, man, I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. NBA YoungBoy breaking records out here. I just read a story the other day, man. What did it say? He had the most Billboard entries, I want to say, this year of anybody or something like that. NBA YoungBoy is a wrecking ball. There's no stopping his music career. That's not going to happen. People resonate with his music, you know? Y'all said, OTF only the feds. Y'all wildin', man. Wildin', man. Only the family. There you go. Clean it up, right? What up, Napa? Yo, man. What's crazy is, and this is what I find interesting, man, is the fact that nobody else, like from their side, like Lil Durk, like not that I've seen, have said anything, yo. Like they quiet. You should be more scared of that than anything. If he would have put out a post that said, aha, or something like that, I'd be like, okay, he probably didn't have anything to do with it. Because if he put that post out and he did, he would be out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? But if he puts out a post and basically says, if he doesn't put out a post at all, that says a lot to me. You know what I mean? Now, Quando Rondo's DJ just made another post that I want you guys to see that he just put out right now, man. So there's some breaking, not breaking, but some breaking news. So let's go to that, man. Just so y'all can see it. And when I say his DJ, I'm talking about DJ Shields. He's the person that made that post right there that you guys are looking at, right? And it seems like he made another post just a little while ago in regards to the situation. So we're going to check it out, man. You know, since we following this all the way through. All right. Oop, it's already on there. My bad. DJ Shields. My bad. But while I pull this up, man, y'all go ahead and get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up. Run them. And we might go back to the video of Mimo and them clowning, man. I know it was kind of funny because he wasn't talking about the dude who lost his life. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking about him at all. But Hopefully you guys see this. There he goes. So this is his story. This is straight from DJ Shield's story. This is Quando Rondo's DJ. Says, this not it. Promise you it's not. And that's the post we looked at earlier. Let's go. I don't want to talk. And this post right here. So that's Lul Pab again, right? And it says, my little cuz, my dog, my homie, I'm not comfortable saying RIP. I can't say it. So, I mean, like I said, this is a sad and serious situation. When he says my little cuz, I'm not sure what he means. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, I don't know if he's related to him or not. But like I said, man, horrible situation. His homeboy, another rapper, you know what I'm saying? Somebody he was close to, man, lost their life. So somebody is hurting off of this. So it ain't all funny, man. And that was his most recent post about the situation. You know what I mean? No dissing, just bringing some reality to this, man. So, you know, rest in peace to Lil Pab. I mean, he all but confirmed it right there. You know what I mean? And in that post where he says, this is not it, I promise you it's not, it's pretty much letting it be known also that, man, it ain't going to end here, you know? Which is sad, man. I don't know if this is good or bad for hip-hop, man. Because, I mean, for record companies, I don't know if it's good or bad for. Oh, man, did somebody super chat him while I was talking all that? Doing all that talking? My bad. Did I miss some super chats? My bad, y'all. I usually get on there. Okay, man, let me jump to the super chats, man. All right, so we had Oscar, man. What's up, Oscar? He said, heard it was the Hoovers. He lost 2 homies yesterday. So, okay, yeah, there was a rumor also. So, good comment, Oscar, and thanks for donating on the super chat. So, they're saying there was another guy who was shot and killed too. And it just, you know, it was a dude by the name of Fendi was the rumor. And I'm not too sure about that. I'm not 100% sure about that. I've heard that rumor. I haven't seen anything to confirm it. You heard from the official news sources that we posted here that, you know, it was one person who was pronounced dead when the news story kicked off. Not to mean that somebody didn't lose their life later. And obviously one person from Quando Rondo's crew is locked up right now. Could be him, could be somebody else, but they're in handcuffs right now in LA. You know what I mean? So I don't know, is that from shooting back or what? You know what I mean? But thanks Oscar for the super chat. All right, our next super chat. Felon with Firearms. All right, Felon with Firearms says, learn to get your gun rights back as a felon. Helped over 100 felons since 2020. All documents have been posted on the channel. Documentation don't lie. Get legal. Hashtag Felon with Firearms. All right, Felon with Firearms. So you guys, if you have any interest in trying to get your gun rights back and you were previously a felon, check out his channel, Felon with Firearms. You know what I mean? And check out and research his channel. Everybody go check him out. He's got a lot of information about firearm safety, firearm rights and gun safety and things of that nature, man. So I appreciate the super chat from Felon with Firearms. All right, man. So did I see another one come through? Nah, I think that's it. But okay. So, hey, I appreciate those guys, Oscar and Felon with Firearms, that donated on the super chat, man. If you want any message to get out there, any promo or whatever, that's the best way to do it. So, man, what have we learned with this situation, man? That, man, sometimes things, once it's gone left, man, you can't go back right, you know? Hopefully you're not lost on that statement, right? Y'all said, somebody just said, all right, Oscar donated again and said Hoovers and Crips got beef, plus he didn't check in. Now, okay, I don't want to go here, but Oscar, thank you for the super chat, the next super chat, or that additional super chat. But like, when it comes to that gang stuff in LA, you know, for people outside of that, it gets really confusing because, you know, traditionally people looked at one color and the other color and thought those would obviously be the opposite ends of the spectrum. But when you get to LA, it's not like that. And now all over the country, it's not like that, right? Now, the whole thing with other gangs being mad at Quando Rondo or him being fooled because he didn't check in, it's a possibility because those things are out of our purview and out of our reach. You know what I'm saying? So you might be right. Like there might be a situation where he was supposed to check in and he didn't, so he was left out there as food. Like that is a possibility. That could lead to this as well. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But to be real, what would be the financial motive in that? Or what would be the move for that? Like, why would Quando Rondo be such an important target to where they're shooting in broad daylight? To me, it sounds like something more serious. It sounds to me like somebody had an incentive to shoot Quando Rondo in his cruise car up that day, to shoot that Escalade up, because it was in broad day. It was at 5 o'clock, so rush hour traffic. It's at a gas station, broad day. They took the car into the alleyway, and we'll probably play the clip again, man, just so you guys can hear what they said in that news clip, because they gave up some gems, man. They said, they basically took the car through the back alleyway, and when they took it through the back alleyway, they were able to, there you go. I want to get rid of those posts. Once they took it to the back alleyway, they were able to pretty much ambush them. You know what I mean? So let's see which news story. I think it was this news story right here.
And a wild scene here as investigators say the apparent target of this deadly gunfire, a rapper from the Atlanta area. They say a pretty well-known rapper, too, in this area, along with a second person in his black Cadillac Escalade. May have been a relative, may have been a member of his entourage. We don't know, but it's that second person, not the rapper, but the second person who was hit by gunfire, dies from the gunfire. Let's get right into it. Mike, you'll give you a look. The gas station here, this is right across the street from the busy Beverly Center on La Cienega. See all that broken glass there? That's where the Escalade is parked. They're getting gas when all of a sudden the windows are blown out by gunfire. They're under attack by bullets flying all over the place.
He sounds super dramatic. So you saw where the glass was, right? Hopefully you guys saw that, where the glass was. Remember that. It was right there by that pump, right? Look where the shell casings at. The shell casings are where the bullet goes out the gun, shell drops down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So the shell casings are going to be where the shooter was shooting from. You see this?
The left, Mike, you'll give you a look.
That's the back alleyway, dog. They came from that back alleyway, and they started shooting right there at the gas pump that was on that corner right there at the pump. So it was the corner pump right there. So they blindsided, ambush. You wouldn't be able to see those cats even if you was on point, I think. So, man, maybe they weren't slipping. Hopefully that didn't miss you, but I seen that immediately.
See all those white evidence markers on the ground? Each one of those is by a shell casing. Gives you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up. 3 men get out.
And, okay, this goes back to my point. And I'm still piggybacking off of what Oscar super chatted. Who would go through all that careful detailing and all that just because of a gang beef? You know what I'm saying? From a dude who's from out of town, who's not even your original ops in town. Nah, man, it seems like there's more of an incentive to do this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? All that planning and stuff. Come on.
And they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper, and his second person inside. Up top, Sky Fox, a better look at this area.
And those are only the shell casings that they found, right? You know, they go everywhere. So there could be some in the grass over there they didn't catch. And you saw it was like 13, 14. It was like, they was letting off. You know what I mean? Pause.
You can imagine the chaos here. It's right across the street, catty corner from the busy Beverly Center. But
yeah, and it's at the Beverly. It's around the corner from the Beverly Center in a nice area. I don't know, man. And I know, man, the Beverly Center is a trap. Everybody in California be saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? But because you think you going somewhere, it's almost like Atlanta's Lenox Mall. You know how Lenox Mall used to be like, yo, we going to a nice spot. We going to do some nice stuff. And it is nice. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, you're not safe from the you know, that you're not safe from the street activity, I'll say, out there. It's happened there many a time. Rapper Dollar got killed there. It's happened a lot there. You see what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in that. But, man, yeah, I just wanted to play that again just to prove, you know, that some planning went into this. Some planning went into this. Or at least some thought of, yo, I ain't trying to get caught up went into this. You know what I mean? So, man, hopefully, were you guys able to see that? Hopefully you were. You know what I mean? Y'all said he dissed another gang in 2019. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do y'all think that's enough? Like for them to still be trying to get at him? I know dissing is a bad, you know, it's a big deal. Don't get me wrong, man. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Once you diss somebody on wax or you diss an organization on video, you know how Chicago get down. Once you say it over the internet, you know, once you say it on your live, and they could go back to that live where you diss whatever or what is, you know, it's pretty much from then it's on like crazy, man. And I always thought those rules were wild, you know what I mean? But you really shouldn't be dissing if you ain't built for that anyway, you know? And I'm not saying I am. That's why I don't diss nobody. Y'all said 4K Trey still smoking both packs for that one night. What? Like, okay, you mean? All right. So I'm assuming you're talking about the night King Von lost his life. Now the other gentleman who lost his life with King Von, I believe they were shot by somebody else, man. And I ain't keeping score. There's Reddits that keep score, like that be keeping score, and I always thought that was an odd or a weird thing to do, you know, like, oh, they up this many points, you know, and I know with this whole GTA way of looking at hip hop and rap, you know, it's just different now. So, man, I get it, and I'm not dissing that at all, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of information looking at those Reddit pages and talking to people in there, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, but when it comes to things, man, regardless, both sides have lost, man. I'm pretty sure DJ Shields, Quando Rondo, everybody in his camp feel just as bad about losing Lul Pab as the other side felt about losing King Von. We just were already hooked into King Von being one of the, you know, the up-and-coming rappers, hot new videos, just the image and everything was killing it. We was already fans, you know what I'm saying? So it hit hard. It hit hard, man. It hit hard. What y'all talking about? You said Mimo, oh no, and running slow. Y'all say y'all want to see that again? All right, man, we might play it one more time, dog. One more time, man. And shout out to this Instagram page. What is the Instagram page? I had that up. And I might play it one more time. Hold up, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all want me to play it again? Because, I mean, they were dissing, man. So it might not hit the same, you know, because it sounds funny, man, when they clowning Quando Rondo for doing an interview with Angela Yee where he's like, I had an out-of-body experience and all that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, somebody did lose their life. So, you know, it's kind of, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how that works, man. It's crazy, you know? Let me bring up the post, though. 14. All right. Let's check it out one more time since y'all say yeah. Do-do-do. Yeah, I just hit y'all with a do-do-do. But, man, what's up, man? Y'all mad at me? What's going on, Doc? Y'all hit that like button, man. We going tonight, man. We talking about it. We going into it, man. I'm answering requests. I'm working the boards. We making it happen, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate each and every one of y'all in the chat. So we're going to run this back. We're going to play this one more time, man. So let's go there.
Oh, did he? Think I'll run. Trolls. Videos on Lusty. What the fuck is y'all weapons at? Y'all don't have a swing. Did y'all at least pinch the bitch? Oh, Steve.
He took that from Players Club. Did you at least pinch them? Ain't funny.
Them niggas ain't clean shot.
They ain't throw a rock back. Lusty.
Said they ain't throw
them
a rock
niggas them niggas ain't even making a block up the street.
I don't know what type of life niggas be living. Y'all can't be doing that dissing shit and stopping that. First of all, Millie, do we go to gas stations?
Hell nah.
You're fucking goofy. What you doing at the gas? That driver on Lusty, if my driver don't have my car for his ass 5, nigga, on stead. We need woods or anything. We not doing that. We ain't scared. We just smart. You niggas goofy. Y'all goofy as hell.
And I think that's why he made that post that said we better. You know what I mean? He basically was letting it be known like, yo, dog, we did this before. We went through the trenches before. We know what to do, what not to do. And y'all was slipping. But when you seen the news story that I played, you saw it, man. Some careful planning went in to basically ambushing Quando Rondo's and them's crew. So it just, you know, they probably could have got caught without slipping.
New ops, Rizzo ass slow.
Them ain't my ops, man. They ass goofy.
Hell nah.
600 Breezy was in the chat and he was commenting, laughing emojis, man, because, you know, they was cracking some pretty funny jokes. I ain't gonna lie.
Them niggas crazy. Them niggas out there, them niggas in Cali off them edibles.
He done had another out-of-body experience. So for
sure, he done had another out-of-body experience.
Hell no, he said,
man.
I'm scared.
trolling.
Videos on
Ma'am, I had an out-of-body experience. I thought I was the only one who thought that was in that Angela Yee interview with Quando Rondo. That was wild. When he was like, ma'am, I had an out-of-body experience. Like, he was just, the way that he accentuates his words is funny, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he said no. Oh, did he? He took off running. Like he ran like this. Like who's that? On Friday. He looked like red on Friday. I swear to God, he ran like red on Friday. The nigga say no. They say, where your chains? I got all my chains on Lil Steve. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? His ass, only thing he had to do was just.
Now, a lot of people diss Memo 600 because of the whole chain situation, right? Because of the rumor that THF Bezu had took his chains. But I haven't seen anything official. I mean, I seen that chain that Bezu had, and it didn't look like the same Steve Drive chain that Memo had. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with that rumor. I know THF Bezu, I think he's locked up right now. But, you know, people, that's one of the ways they try to diss Memo. It's like, yo, where your chain? Or they be dissing him talking about his teeth or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, other than that, and I am not, you know, I like Memo, dog. I like Memo's albums. I like his music, man. He's all right, man. He's all right. I think he gets a lot of flack because, you know, people don't know where to place him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because we thought essentially that he was, or originally I should say, was with OTF, but it seems like they've had some sort of falling out.
Passed out in the grass. I would have played dead on photo. He good for driving motherfuckers to the hospital. Why he ain't keep driving? That blood coming out his ass fast. I would have played dead. With those switches going off. I would have been straight. I'm about to try to blow pump 7 up.
Yo, that's terrible, man. Try to blow pump 7 up. But he got a point. They got a point, dog. If people show up with some switches and they shooting the car up that I'm in, I play dead too. I'm like a possum. I play possum like a mug. Like, yo, man, I ain't with it. You know? Hell no. Look at Breeze up to my head. I know it ain't the hottest of them all.
But so, the question is, where are y'all weapons? Y'all do all this woofing and he said.
All right, man, I ain't gonna play it no more. But yeah, man, they getting some funny jokes off. I ain't gonna lie, man. And it's not at Lul Pab, you know what I'm saying? It's actually at Quando Rondo. And I ain't choosing no sides or nothing like that. I ain't got no issue with Quando Rondo. He's got some music, man. If that thing don't shut up, he's got music I like too, dog. Like I like Quando Rondo. It's weird being a hip hop fan now, man. Because I like all these cats, man. I really do, man. Like, and I ain't trying to be super fanned out or anything, but I like all their music, man. I like most of the things that they do. I see if it was more positive and less people getting shot and stuff like that, I can see where it'd be. And I could make the argument that, yo, it's not as commercially viable, but that's a lie. That is a lie. Like legit drill songs have been played in commercials recently. Like it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time. Now, were those songs talking about dead ops and stuff like that? No. Or actually calling out people's names? Nah. But I don't know, man. It's a different time in hip hop, man. Let me get in the chat. And hopefully y'all done ran them likes up, man. You know? Let's rock, man. Let's go. What are y'all saying? Y'all saying Zoo, man, I missed that one. Somebody said something about Zoo and Big U. Man, super chat those long ones, dog. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's going too fast. It's going crazy fast. Let me slow this down. Lil Pub got his. Oh man, y'all dissing crazy. Yeah, if it's really long, man, you're gonna have to super chat it in because it's going too fast, dog. You know what I mean? For me to even. So let's see. Everything that happens to Quando. Nah, man. Nah, I disagree, man. Likes, please hit the like button. Yeah, man. Listen to BLG Entertainment, man. Y'all hit that like button, run them likes up. Y'all said the Hoovers claimed it. My bad. Y'all, no disrespect to that organization, dog. I'm reading actually a super chat. That's what they said on there. You know what I'm saying? They said they claimed that, organization claimed that. You know what I'm saying? I am not putting that out there. I am not dry snitching. I ain't got no problem with any of these organizations and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Especially that one. I don't know. Y'all got to show me something. Somebody send DM it to my Instagram right now. Oh, yeah, if you're in here right now, man, you better be following me on Instagram for that. Or either TikTok, man. I'll be putting out the hip-hop highlights of everything that's going on both of those platforms. You know what I mean? But if you want to get at me for promo otherwise or whatever, man, just make sure you hit me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I try to check that mess every day, daily in there. You know what I'm saying? Whether you need to do a video on Nino, the Gravedigger from Kansas City, Missouri. Man, who else said something similar? I'm trying to remember. I got a longer video coming, and it's about them boys out in Philly. And y'all, everybody, when I say them boys out in Philly, y'all already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm actually even getting on the camera a little bit. Y'all said clean up on aisle up. Okay, the NBA Youngboy lyric, gotcha. Y'all said claiming a body is the goofiest thing you could do. And anybody who sticks to the law or doesn't ever want to be arrested, you know what I'm saying? That is probably the worst thing you could probably do. You know what I'm saying? Cracking a joke is different than claiming one. You know what I'm saying? Claiming a body. That's bad moves. Smoking that. Yeah, they're gonna be like, shoot, they're gonna be saying what the dude Millie said. It was like they try to blow Pump 7 up. That's crazy, man. I was like, oh man, they really out here clowning. YB still ain't slide for his cousin Dump. That was crazy. I did a whole video about that shooting. With Dump and the whole situation with Fredo Bang when they was going back and forth sending subliminals. That was wild, dog, because Fredo Bang just got all super serious all of a sudden, was like looking in the camera like, you say what you want, but don't cross that line. Like, anybody who's seen that video I dropped or knows what I'm talking about, when Fredo Bang and NBA Youngboy were sending subliminals, NBA Youngboy didn't even have his Instagram account up, but he was talking through somebody else's Instagram, and they was going back and forth sending subliminals. It just sounded like danger. You know what I'm saying? The world is never saving points. How can you be okay killing folks but crying like a punk when your people drop? Yeah, man. Like, I'll say this. Quando Rondo and them did do a lot of disrespectful stuff, bro. Like, after King Von died, it wasn't like they said, oh, okay, all the 4K trade. You know what I'm saying? All of them. It wasn't like they said, hey, it is what it is, and just went on with their life. Nah, they was dissing. Bringing out shovels, digging graves, doing all sorts of crazy talking. So, I mean, yeah, man, you're going to have to expect it from the other side. You said pound side pop, pound side. Yeah. It's Philly, and you close. I'm still working on it, man. I'm just doing edits daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's crazy. King Von is laughing in heaven right now. I do have pound side pop situation is a little part of the video where the whole Meek Mill thing. You guys will see when it comes out, man. It'll be a while though, so I probably shouldn't even be saying that. You know what I mean? It'll be longer than most videos. The world is never safe if you're deep in the drill game. Nah, man, that's facts. Actually, I mean, yes, that's facts. Man, y'all dissing. Yo, man, dude, stop putting that in the chat, yo. Don't be advertising for your for your business, man. Like, great, like, or for any type of crazy websites, man. I ain't trying to be up out of here, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm looking for some moderators too, man. My boy, All Gas No Brakes, man. He going. I ain't seen him in here in a while, but definitely looking for some moderators. So if you want to be a moderator, make sure you hit me in the DMs as well. You know what I mean? Hit me on my Instagram. So Vine did the same disrespectful stuff. Yeah, Vine was disrespectful as well. Super disrespectful. What? And that last story, I don't know if y'all were on that live that I did where we talked about King Von's new charges. We talked about, I did a whole video where I talked about the KI charges, right? Which was pretty disturbing, man. It was horrible, man, because basically the indictment read like, yo, King Von basically ambushed them while they was just sitting on some steps on a stoop, and just out of nowhere just came out the side of the house and just went to blasting on all of them. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, they was like 17, maybe 18, like, young kids, man. So it's horrible. Then the last video I did, man, last week, where we talked about the situation where with the new indictment, it was like, man, or the new charges that they said, yo, King Von was the shooter in this. I was like, man, King Von was really, really living that life, man. It's sad, man. It's sad that people lost their life in that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. They talked about him and they said V-Roy and they said Von and who's the other cat that Von used to always put out there? Man, it'll come to me later. King Von cannot be charged. Yeah, no, they're closing cases using King Von's name, man. And they're just matching up all the information. I mean, now they could just, they probably even have time to clear those cases. You feel me? Because Chicago, let's be real, it's not like they had a lack of workload. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it in that way, but it's facts. You know? Y'all saying, all right, I see y'all, man, don't be banging in here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be, I ain't against anybody representing where they from or what they is. You know what I'm saying? T-Roy, there you go. T-Roy, there you go. There y'all are, man. T-Roy. Yeah, T-Roy was listed in that last group of charges as well. So, saying him and Von ran and did that shooting. T-Roy was the guy who got shot in the corner store. I want to say it was a convenience store. And there's a whole video of him getting shot, bro. The whole video, man. I don't like seeing stuff. I really don't like seeing stuff like that. So I can only watch that stuff once just for the journalistic, you know what I'm saying? Just so I know that I'm reporting the right stuff and what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? That's being called a suspect. K.I. wasn't innocent either. No. I didn't say K.I. was innocent. I know that anybody in that life, nobody runs up, well, unless you really crazy, but most people who get shot, maybe they might have did some dirt, you know what I'm saying? This is the wild thing about drill. This is the wild thing about Chicago specifically, is on the outside looking in, it seems like a bunch of craziness, just people just running around shooting random people. But if that was the case, it would be so many more people who were shot, right? In reality, a lot of these things are more organized and orchestrated than people think or understand. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't live that life and they're not in there. The fans know more than most average people, the people who listen to drill music, because you can hear on the song who exactly they dissing and who they got problems with and who got killed and who they claiming, you know what I'm saying, and who they repping on or whatnot. You said big clout. I see all the duck emojis, man. What's up with that? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some information on the O Block Rico case coming here soon. There's a court reporter who's covering that, and I follow everything that dude posts, everything, you know what I mean? So as soon as more information comes out, and I frequently go and look at the case file myself, you know what I'm saying? I go in there myself, So yeah, when more information comes about that, I'll be on it. Big Clout Duck. I see somebody just representing for Big Clout Records and FBG Duck. Nothing wrong with that. Y'all say the T-Roy and V-Roy kept trying to get up, but couldn't. Oh, man, y'all dissing. I ain't say that. That wasn't my words. That was in here. Nah, Durk's eye got hurt from the stage malfunction at Lollapalooza, I believe it was. I think it was Lollapalooza or one of those festivals. I'm not sure exactly which one. But he got hit with some steam. The steamers that go up, they make the loud noise. It hit Lil Durk right in the face. YB about to be on demon time. I don't know, man. On house arrest? And he's still fighting to keep his house arrest because, okay, let's talk about it. Because the last report we did about, or the last video we did about that situation, NBA YoungBoy was still fighting to keep his house arrest or to stay on house arrest because allegedly he was caught trying to pass off a dirty sample for a clean sample, you know what I'm saying, using whatever. Now, they couldn't prove that because he got up, left, came back with his lawyer and said, yo, man, I've been messing around, I've been messing up, And that's what's up. At least that's what was reported by all hip hop at the time, right? So it's like, I don't know, man. He ain't doing anything. Man, young boy is just trying to make sure he just beat a case. He's got #1 albums. He's doing good. He's doing good. He don't want no more drama, bro. I'm pretty sure as he's starting to age and I know the way we look at young boy. I get it. He's got that Heath Ledger Joker type of appeal. I always tell people this, like, yo, he's like, and if you've ever seen The Dark Knight, you know what I mean. Like, Heath Ledger's Joker is like probably the best Joker character ever, right? And NBA YoungBoy has that appeal. You know what I'm saying? Almost like what do you say? What is the phrase? Let the world burn just to see it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is called. They said they milked 7-4 was the getaway driver. Y'all are wild, man. Y'all crazy. Yo, these people crazy. I'm about to put my mic down. Yo, man. Milk 7-4, man. I like his content, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Y'all really trying to put it on their back, man, and say it was them who did it, huh? I don't know. That ain't even, like, okay, I hate talking about gang stuff, but come on, man. By the Beverly Center, that ain't nobody's turf, I don't think, man. You know? Be real. Y'all said turn from the wicked ways. All right. YB is free, keep up. Yeah, YB free, definitely, man. Dropping fire music. He doing his thing. Let's see. Y'all say Durk. You think it's weird Quando ain't get. Yeah, man, I do think it's a little odd that Quando ain't the one who got shot in this situation. And I am not wishing for him to get shot. But this is what I think is weird about it. I think that all that planning and stuff, and I don't want to play the news clip again because we done wore it out. You guys will go back and see it. All that planning and stuff, I doubt Lul Pab was the intended target. And I'm pretty sure for Quando Rondo, that's weighing heavily on him, man. You'd hate you were the one people were coming for, and they get your little homeboy. They get your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible, man. Horrible. The earth is their turf. Who y'all talking about? OTF rat. I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything about an OTF rat. I have seen some things about other Ricos, but I haven't seen anything about an OTF informant. Y'all just going back and forth. Broad daylight. Yeah, broad daylight. There has to be a bigger incentive than, yo, he's from that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know LA and dudes have set it off for less. Let's be for real. In broad day. But it's usually in their hood. It's usually not outside of the Beverly Center. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And the LA, they hoods are so big, man. Like, that mess is crazy. Like, they'll have from this block to that block to this block. Yo, that mess is crazy, man. Y'all said Quando and Youngboy won't diss them Hoover. Oh, man, y'all got me saying it. No diss to any Hoovers or anything like that. I am not disrespecting that organization at all. Don't think that. Got to hit him with the goes around, comes around. Probably, man. Yeah. You said Vaughn was a goofy. I don't know about all that. Rondo moved goofy. You could make a case of that, definitely. Like, dude was slipping like a mug. Like, what is you doing, dude? Like, that's my personal opinion. You know, they might have made preparations that we don't know about, but man, y'all clowning. Hit the, okay. Yeah, man. So everybody, it seems like a lot of y'all think one side of the gang politics in LA contributed to this shooting. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Quando ain't check in. Now, Big U did an interview with the Breakfast Club where he brought up Quando Rondo. And Quando Rondo went live and was like, well, do y'all want me to stop claiming what I represent? And I was like, whoa, man. I don't know I don't know any gangsters. I don't know any gangsters, but like, you wouldn't see many gangsters who would actually put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I think Snoopy Bad, Snoopy Bad is the only person, and I ain't saying the last part on purpose, is the only person I've ever seen who would go out there and actually, just drop like that and still try to be rapping like that. You know what I mean? Let me see. Should have been in a Bulletproof ride. Yes, dog. Yes. Mandatory. I heard the new Tesla trucks are gonna be bulletproof. I seen that on the Vlad interview with Vlad talking to Tony Ayo. The new Tesla, they said the new Tesla trucks are gonna be bulletproof. So man, rappers, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. They followed Quando and done his homie up broad daylight in Beverly Hills. He was crying like a little, okay. Yeah, I mean, all but that last part is true. Like, he was crying, man. Man, you ever seen one of your homeboys shot in your face like that? To say that you not gonna cry later on about it afterwards, come on, man. Yeah, you gonna cry. You human being. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with crying, dog. Like if your homeboy got shot. That's normal. It's a normal reaction. Now crying on camera, I don't know about doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I take a minute to myself. St. Petersburg, what's up? All right, man, we about to get up out of here because, man, we done been here way too long, man. You know I like to keep these short and sweet, but it's just too much to talk about today, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on with this Quando Rondo shooting, man. And hopefully, man, Buddy makes it out of L.A. But later on, if you come in and you check this out, tell me in the comments what you think, man. Do you think that this was a planned, orchestrated, paid hit? Or do you think that possibly Quando Rondo and them just got into it with somebody and this was just a random act that was carried out, all right? And we out of here. All right, so shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody who sent in their super chat today. Please go check those guys out. You know what I'm saying? There's several of them in there. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I go live or every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Yo, y'all run them like